off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby,
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Atlanta Falcons. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. And we are underway here in Atlanta. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. Left side in the hands of London. And they will finally run him down. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 35 yards.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. Finding space at the 15. And he will score! Bijan Robinson, touchdown Falcons. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. McMurray, the linebacker, there on the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They go right back to Taylor. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. Pretty good throw there by the 4th-round pick. It is a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yards.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's a first carry for their running back. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Now they'll set up to throw. Completing that one to Carter. And he is going to have a Colts first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Taylor. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the Kobe D. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They run over center with Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Colts 43-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, Atlanta.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
We'll get this to Pitts once more. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Drake London. Touchdown Atlanta. His 4th TD grab of the season.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. When you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air this one out. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, and especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. James Pierce getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up 4th down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Come on. 60 Bobcats. 19, 18.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 29, here's 2nd and a yard. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
And this is what happens when you get a little too cute. So there's a fine line in the NFL, Mike, between being creative and innovative and also overthinking it. And I think this kind of falls into the latter category. I like the idea of pushing the envelope and giving the defense something they're not used to. But you, at the same time, you don't want to shoot yourself in the foot and go backwards.
Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And now 3rd and goal coming up. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Here comes 3rd and 6. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. Pick up.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
2 minutes remaining here in this first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 9. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
Let's go.
The motion man here is Mitchell. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Colts. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Now, faking the give. That's caught left side by Pitts. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here's 2nd and 2. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
The decision to keep it pays off. It's a pickup of 13 and a 1st down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Well, here down the field will fall incomplete.
Yeah, I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
2nd and 10.
18 back. Here we go. Shut the go.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he's in. Touchdown, Atlanta. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got his man Carter. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the 1st half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the Kobe D. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll go again with Robinson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Cougar 19.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The 40-yard line.
They'll run a draw now with Taylor. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't even think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Belton.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready to run.
Another run here for Robinson. Whoa! And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Atlanta.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
The Falcons getting their punter out there. And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And left side, it's caught. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow. Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll look to throw. thrown right side, but incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down. They'll set up to throw. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And he is going to have a Colts first down. That was something else. Big pickup on fourth and long. And they get a new 7 down. Now it's Taylor. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. Ooh! And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. What a year. That is touchdown number 22 on the season. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Colts are able to edge a bit closer.
14. Jason Sanders sets the kickoff.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. From the 35, here's second down and a yard. They'll begin the fourth by giving it to Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
The Falcons sending out the field goal unit. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Falcons will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are looking.
The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 21, here's second down and 7. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
That's caught right side. It's London. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going up top. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried to shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step one. I promise you step two on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeoff.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing by this amount. It just feels like, why not, right? Just continue to test this defense, see if you can get something going in the downfield passing game. And nice job by the secondary, understanding what's coming, understanding the offense. They really have nothing to lose.
Let's go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jalen Walker. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. And here's Bijan. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
12 at the 13-yard line.
A gift, and here comes Robinson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
Down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 10.
On the jump. Check, Bobcat, check. 72.
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Falcons will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend the return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Give up the middle to Taylor. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. He's dropped for the loss of a yard. Third down and 9.
And it's third down.
They'll look to throw. A short pass taken in by Warren. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Flush to his right. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
Let's go.
2nd and 11.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Falcons. And right away you can point to the turnover battle.